Hello all, welcome to Life Skills from Sanskrit. I'm Jigar. Today we are going to look at a couplet that talks about the importance of understanding our comparison. So without wasting any time, let's just jump into it. Himna khedona dahena chedena nikashena va idameva mahaddukkam gunjaya sahatolanam. Let me repeat that. Himna khedona dahena chedena nikashena va idameva mahaddukkam gunjaya sahatolanam. What we are going to do is we're going to divide this into two bits and then look at them individually. So let's have a look at the first one. The first one says Himna khedona dahena chedena nikashena va. What does it talk about? Well, look, the whole couplet in general talks about how people are going to compare us with different things and what are our expectations out of those comparisons. So the first bit is a nice little example, and then it builds upon it in the second bit. So here, himnaha means gold. What it tells us is, look, we know how hard it is to make jewelry out of gold, to make gold shine, and doesn't matter what you're trying to make out of gold, there's a whole rigorous process that gold has to go to get to that final form that we all love. What does it go through? Well, it goes through burning, it goes through cutting, it goes through being hammered again and again to get itself into a particular shape. So it's a very rigorous and hard process for everyone involved, well, including gold. So here they talk about how it is a very difficult process for gold to become a desirable chunk of metal. Now, being said that, this first bit says that gold doesn't mind that. It doesn't mind going through that whole rigorous process of hard work, because what it gets in return is the achievement of being desirable. That gold doesn't mind being hammered, being burned, being cut, being changed into all those shapes with all those rigorous processes, because at the end of the day it knows that it is going to become desirable. And that's what we need to take from this first bit, that look, you have to understand, if you want to be a desirable person, be it in your personal life, professional life, it's not going to be easy. Just like gold, you will have to go through a rigorous process, and at the end you will become that desirable person. So you shouldn't mind that hard work, just like gold. Now, what does gold mind then? I mean, if I were gold, I would be very upset with going through all that big process. But gold, well, doesn't mind it. What does it mind? Let's have a look at the second bit. The second bit says, idameva mahaddukkam gunjaya sahatolanam. Now, so what's the biggest sorrow? What upsets gold is, look, not burning, not cutting, not being hammered into different shapes. It's when people sell gold, it's compared to tiniest possible weight units. So gunja, it's one of the berries, it's one of the smallest berries that you find. So that's what the second bit talks about. So when we're selling gold or buying gold, we don't weigh it per kilos. If you could, you'd definitely be a millionaire, but we weigh it to the smallest possible weighing unit. So that way we understand that it's very valuable. But then it upsets gold. It understands that, look, I'm desirable, but that I'm being compared to, well, small berries. I should be more important, and I should be compared with so many other people. So in the second bit, we need to understand that it's not how you're compared to other people, it's more about how you feel. If you're valuable, people will value you. Even if they are comparing you to smaller bits and pieces, it just shows how valuable you are. And that's what we want to take away from this. We want to understand that don't look at the comparison. You just want to make sure that you understand your self-worth. And sometimes, even if you're compared to the lowest of the low, you are valuable, and it just increases how you are and who you are. So that's what this lovely couplet teaches us, that understand that you will have to go through hard process to become desirable, and then we don't worry about comparison. Sometimes it just shows that we are more valuable. So let's have a look at the couplet again. Hemna khedona dahena chedena nikashena va idameva mahaddukkam gunjaya sahatolanam. My take on this couplet is, gold doesn't mind being burned, cut, or hammered. The greatest sorrow it has is that it gets weighed with the smallest of units. Thank you for joining me today. Stay positive, stay tuned.